Thomas Markle was gearing up to return to the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, but he suffered a stroke, making him stay stateside for the time being. According to biographer Tom Bower, who has been in contact with Meghan Markle's father for his book, Thomas had something up his sleeve when he would come face to face with his daughter. "Well, I'm in touch with him for my book for some time, and he's very upset and he's very unhappy," Bower shared. He was a very loving father to Meghan and supported her throughout her childhood when her mother wasn't there and paid for her student fees too, and he was very upset he hasn't been able to see his grandchildren. "So I do think to an extent, he was coming to London to see the Queen. He was also hoping to see Meghan and see his grandchildren." Bower was asked how Thomas was planning on seeing his daughter and grandchildren, as the events are going to be very hectic. "Well, no, he was going to come to Windsor with TV cameras and he was going to issue an ultimatum that Meghan should come out of Windsor Castle and see him and bring the grandchildren too," the writer explained. Thomas previously shared that he was looking forward to spending more time with the royals. "I'm going to show my respect for the Queen, and I'm going to make sure the Queen understands my entire family respects the Queen and the royals and we admire them and we want them to know that is how we feel about them," he said. Meghan Markle's estranged father Thomas Markle had a fall in the days before suffering a suspected stroke that has left him unable to speak, it has been claimed. Mr. Markle has not seen his royal daughter in years but has given several TV interviews about her marriage to Prince Harry since she joined the firm. It's believed he hasn't met his grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet. He's also made a series of negative claims about Harry. Responding to the Duke's claims that the royals were the family, Meghan has never had, he said, "That was an insult and that was bulls." Lady Colin Campbell, the Society author and YouTuber who had been planning to host Thomas at her home Castle Goring over the Jubilee, told, "If she's clever, she will find a way to visit and reconcile. Let's see if Netflix lean on her. They might well do so. Filthy lucre might work where decency failed." Richard Madeley slammed Meghan Markle on Good Morning Britain as he questioned whether the Duchess of Sussex would end her feud with her father Thomas Markle after he suffered a stroke. On the beloved morning show, the dad of two welcomed royal biographer Tom Bower onto the show, who managed to catch up to Thomas over the weekend prior to his recent illness. Speaking about his recent conversation with the American, Tom revealed, "He was all right but he'd just fallen over. He'd been shopping and he told me some other people had helped him stand up. But he's a man who's really had heart problems and he wasn't feeling too good. On the other hand, he was very excited to come to London for the Jubilee," he added. It was at this point that Richard interjected, saying, "He's in hospital. You say at the moment he is not able to speak, and obviously the big question, apart from his immediate health issues, is his daughter going to go and see him? Is she going to break this feud and go to his bedside?" he questioned. Tom replied, "I don't know, because if we knew what she was going to do it would be terrific, but what we do know is Meghan has always said she's a very compassionate person. And if compassion was at all necessary now, it would mean she would go to her father's bedside about 2.5 hours south of where she lives and give him some comfort and reassurance." Susanna asked, "Do we know if she's made any contact at all?" To which the royal biographer confirmed, "We know she hasn't. We know she hasn't been in contact since just before the wedding, other than the famous letter.